In the deepest shadows beneath the whispering woods, the curse is beginning to fall apart. But the forest is not surrendering quietly. The black mark spreading across Elian's chest no longer feels cold. It feels alive. Dark roots pulse beneath his skin, crawling slowly toward his heart as the underground forest trembles around him. Every heartbeat shakes the earth beneath his feet, and somewhere deep within the roots, the curse is changing into something far more dangerous. The giant creature known as the First Soul rises from the collapsing forest like a nightmare carved from grief itself. Its body twists with roots, broken hearts, and centuries of sorrow. Hollow, glowing eyes lock onto Elian, and for the first time since the beginning of the curse, fear spreads across the root mother's face. This was never supposed to happen. For centuries, the whispering woods consumed souls without resistance. Lovers disappeared. Guardians obeyed. Hearts broke, and the forest grew stronger from every sacrifice. But Elian is different. The black mark spreading across his body is not corruption, it is rebellion. The First Soul stares at him through the chaos, its deep, distorted voice echoing like thunder beneath the earth. "You broke the bond!" Its words carry centuries of pain, centuries of loneliness, and suddenly the creature no longer feels like a monster. It feels like something that once loved too deeply and suffered for it forever. Lira steps protectively in front of Elian despite the terror in her eyes. Even now, even with the forest collapsing around them, she chooses him without hesitation. And the whispering woods hates her for it. The underground world erupts into violence. Roots burst through the earth like desperate hands. Pale lantern trees shatter into glowing fragments. Thousands of trapped souls scream through the darkness as the curse begins losing control over the forest it created. Then the whispers come. Soft at first, weak, fragile. "Don't let it take you. Break the cycle. End this." The trapped souls are no longer trying to drag Elian deeper into the curse. For the first time in centuries, they are begging someone to fight back. The root mother watches Elian with growing horror as the black mark spreads further across his chest. The curse is rejecting him, and she finally understands the truth. The forest cannot fully consume a soul that still chooses love freely. The First Soul begins shaking violently as fragments of memory return. A woman crying beneath glowing lantern trees. A promise broken by fear. A love destroyed by desperation. The creature roars in agony, and suddenly its rage transforms into heartbreak. Nearby, the root mother falls to her knees. "I only wanted forever." For centuries, she believed the curse preserved love. She believed eternity justified every trapped soul, every stolen life, every broken heart. But now the truth stands before her. She did not save love. She imprisoned it. Elian slowly forces himself to stand despite the pain burning through his body. Black light pulses beneath his skin as he looks directly at Lira and takes her trembling hand. "Love isn't supposed to trap people," he says softly. "It's supposed to let them choose." The moment those words leave his lips, the underground forest cracks apart. The black mark explodes with light. Cracks spread across the massive white tree towering above them. Thousands of glowing hearts pulse together violently as something ancient beneath the roots finally begins breaking. The whispering woods is alive, and it does not want to die. Massive roots lunge toward Elian and Lira like desperate claws trying to drag them back into the curse forever. The underground world collapses around them as lanterns burst and ancient stone crumbles beneath the pressure of the dying forest. Then suddenly the First Soul moves. The giant creature throws itself between them and the attacking roots, roaring through the collapsing darkness. Not in rage, in rebellion. After centuries trapped inside the curse, it is finally fighting back too. A glowing path tears open through the collapsing roots, leading upward toward the surface of the whispering woods, toward freedom. But the path is unstable, falling apart second by second. "Elian!" Lira cries desperately, but she hesitates. He sees it immediately. The fear in her eyes, the grief, the acceptance. Because guardians are bound to the curse itself. And if the forest dies completely, so will she. Elian's expression slowly breaks as the truth crashes into him. "You knew." Lira cannot answer. She doesn't need to. Around them, the whispering woods begins dying. Lanterns fade one by one across the underground forest. The roots turn gray and brittle. Trapped souls dissolve into glowing particles of light, finally escaping the prison that held them for centuries. The curse is unraveling. At last. But the root mother reaches toward them, desperately through the collapsing chaos. If the forest dies, she dies with it. The words hit Elian harder than the collapsing world around him, because now the choice is impossible. Destroying the curse will free every trapped soul forever. But saving Lira may mean saving the forest itself. The ground splits violently beneath their feet. The glowing escape path crumbles piece by piece as roots collapse into endless darkness. The first soul screams through the underground world, while ancient lanterns explode into storms of fading light. Elian grips Lyra's hand tightly as the black mark finally spreads completely across his heart. Then a voice whispers through the collapsing roots. Ancient, endless, unavoidable. One soul must remain. Lyra's face fills with horror as the meaning settles between them. The forest has always demanded sacrifice, and now it is waiting to choose who stays behind forever. Because in the Whispering Woods, every curse ends with a soul trapped in the darkness. The only question left now is whose soul the forest will keep.